We had Monday Night Football and Monday Morning Football because of how long. Oh, and there was that whole stretcher thing in an ambulance that delayed the game. You had Seattle, Arizona being Monday Morning Football. We're already in a place with instant replay where we are more right. We are more often right. But I don't need the guy who's ruled in the end zone. Never mind, it's at the inch line. Like, I don't need it. It's not an advancement that I need to sit there and that's more right.
All right, go ahead. Ready? Just go. Get it over with already. Go. All right, you're at 10 seconds left. Oh my God. They're all harder. Hold on, just stay there. 5 seconds left. Hold on, 5 seconds.
I'm
All right. Time!
Okay. Not enjoyable. Not enjoyable.
Yeah.
What a ridiculous show we do, man. Ridiculous. Whose idea was this grid of death? Because I hate it.
I love it, man.
Nah, it's ruined my football.
Unintentionally.
Listen, before this season, the Jets ruined every football season for me, okay? But this year, the grid of death has ruined my football season. It's ruined it for me. Ruined. Completely ruined. I have no hair. I'm blue.
You know what's odd with all your costumes is sometimes they work really well, like Guy Fieri, the head shaving
Spin my ears.
Sometimes, like the Pat Riley one, you end up looking like Quagmire. Or this one, you end up looking like the Duke mascot. But, like, they all come out in, like, a really unique and good way. Like, we learn something about you when you do these costumes.
And Greg Cody will go today, but he is doing the OJ Mayo, which is OJ and mayo. He's got to do a tablespoon of mayo every segment. You can go ahead and do it. This is the first segment, Cody, so you can go ahead and do it. A tablespoon of mayo and chased with an orange juice chaser.
The orange juice obviously makes it worse, but the commissioner, Sarah Spain, has allowed him to use hot sauce on the mayonnaise. Greg, fill up that spoon, man.
Oh, he's already trying to cheat. Cody, it's a tablespoon. That looks like half a tablespoon.
No, because it's mounted. It would be flat. And now you're making me use my finger.
Okay, there you go.
That's
There you
a
go.
tablespoon.
That's
There you
fine.
go. Spread it
That's
out.
fine.
By the way, we are rebelling against Sarah Spain. The only way to get him to do this was if he got to put something on a traditional mayo base. Otherwise, he would have been a baby about
I'm
it.
doing the first one on natural.
All natural. There it is. That's foul.
Did you see the look on his face there when he?
I mean, that's foul.
Swallowed
And he's
it.
going to be doing it all show. A tablespoon of mayo. Give us your initial assessment here of how you imagine this is going to go about 2.5 hours from now.
It'll be awful 2.5 hours from now.
I mean,
the first one, it's
That's
fine.
fine.
It's one table,
That wasn't a full tablespoon, by the way.
Yeah,
Step
it
up.
was level.
Step it up.
right.
We met you halfway. You meet us.
All right.
There
We
you
will
go.
continue to do this throughout the show. We will have arguments will ensue. Chaos will ensue. I'm
That
sure the
guy.
commissioner will be called.
I mean, you're
Put
the
the
sunglasses back on. Someone says Diamond Dallas Dave. Diamond Dave. Bell?
Diamond Dallas Page. That's a fine.
That's fine.
I don't know who that is,
All right.
so I'm.
All right. It's still a fine. Allison,
You
listen
keep
to me.
coming in here
Okay, yeah,
yelling,
that's
and you're in this.
Listen to me, Allison. Listen to me. Yes, I know. I do come in there. This is what's happening behind the scenes. For those of you who don't know, when Mike Ryan leaves, there are a lot of new responsibilities for a lot of new people. And we have to sort of learn how to do this when Mike is out or when Stugatz is out, because we've been doing this one way for 10 years and all sorts of hiccups start forming. So to be totally transparent, two things have happened today. One, I totally forgot a question to ask CJ McCollum. Totally lost, and I'll tell you why. I asked him about the Portland Trailblazers. I don't care about the Portland Trailblazers. I don't care what CJ McCollum has to say about that. There was just a silence where I was looking into the room, and all I was thinking to myself is this fat roll on television at this angle? Because I've been asked to take my shirt off. So I forget that during the CJ McCollum interview. And what's just happened now, as I'm still dressed like Dog the Bounty Hunter, is this bleep hole Mike Ryan is actively playing defense against the show by making sure that I meticulously look less and less like Dog the Bounty Hunter over the course of the show because he keeps changing my attire. Charlie has hit a wall. He is in the middle of eating what we thought was a small Fudgy the Whale ice cream cake, but he is struggling. He's gotten halfway through. It looks really unpleasant. It looks decadent, and it looks hard.
It looks a lot worse than we thought. We were calling it a Fudgy the Dolphin.
Right.
Because it looked like, I thought maybe like, 8 or 9 brownies if you squared it off. But now as I'm watching him, how many forkfuls it is, it looks bad.
There's a thick layer of chocolate on top of that cake, and I think that's what's making it. And he's saying, yes, he's acknowledging that's what's making it difficult.
Very rich chocolate is a little bit like powdered donuts. as far as it gets in your mouth like concrete after a while, where it's like.
Today, you've lost at the grid of death. You have how many punishments do you have remaining? Don't you have 9 punishments remaining?
No, after this one I have 2 more, and they're both shirtless ones. So drink it in, people. You're gonna get a lot of me this week.
All right. So what do you got right now? What do you got on your feet? What do you got?
Just action pants. Hold on, let me walk around.
You're supposed to what?
A lot of thigh going on.
Oh, wow.
Whoa. Are those Daisy Dukes? I mean, they're kind of Daisy Dukes. You are twerking it, big boy. You're sexy when you're sassy.
Want a kick?
Yeah.
What is that? What are you doing? Ha! Please don't ever do that in my direction again.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Ew.
Short should be shorter, though. No, I feel
please,
like.
God,
It
no.
can't be shorter.
God, no.
Chris is the big loser today because there is so much thigh when
So
I
much
sit
thigh.
down.
Greg Cody of the Miami Herald has to have his hand in the dirt throughout the show today, like Mike Golick, because Mike Golick is always criticizing sports writers who have never had their hand in the dirt, and so he's got to spend the entire show today with his hand in the dirt. That seems unpleasant. That seems like that's going to get annoying over time.
It already is. Trust me.
I am doing the Namaste, which is an hour of hot yoga. I'm here with Hillary Packin. Hillary, tell us what we have in store for today.
Just like the yoga you're familiar with, but hot. Really hot.
All right, I'm ready to sweat.
So we're going to start seated today. Bring yourself to a seated position on your mat. Let your wrists rest on the knees. Close the eyes for a few moments. Take a few big breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth to start. Inhale, pull yourself tall and then float. Inhale, look up, lift the tailbone, cow pose. Inhale, lift, lengthen halfway out of your pose. Exhale, step or hop back, lower down, chaturanga, high plank to a low plank. Inhale your way, cobra or upward dog. From here, fold forward over your legs. Billy, see if you can get your knee further out to the right.
Can you tell by my flexibility I used to be an athlete?
Oh, totally. Exhale, release your way to high plank, top of a push-up, lower down, chaturanga.
Hillary, would you say I'm a natural?
Definitely. Exhale through standing position. From here, tree pose. So this is a balancing pose. How high you put the foot up the leg is your choice, but I want you to balance first.
How important is hopping in this exercise?
From there, come to puppy pose. Let your knees drop down to the mat.
Look, we're puppies, Billy.
Plant the back leg straight down on the mat. Knee further out to the side.
Oh. The sweat actually helps you slide into that, like this. I slid right into it, see?
I just lay like this the rest of the session.
Hillary, how am I doing?
Surprisingly well. I thank you so very, very much for sharing your practice with me this afternoon. Namaste.
Namaste.
Stugotz today has to, because he lost at the grid of death, has to do a 5-second touchdown celebration to start every segment. Turn it up!
I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put yours, then I put mine. Then we can dip down low and roll and grind. Just get on the floor like I said before. Y'all remember that down low. Just put little dips with it. Now roll those hips with it. Pop it, push it, rock it, roll it. Can't control it, I come hold it. It's all in fun, so take a chance. Just get on the floor and do that dance, y'all. I know you like it, so don't try to fight it. Turn around, baby, let me see you from the back. Yeah, I like it like that. Get up now, roll those hips. Drop down, double up on those dips. Freak nasty, wanna see, can y'all do this right? I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put yours, then I put mine. Then we can dip down low and roll and grind.
I feel like I nailed it.
Wow.
I am dressed like Kesha. He's eating donuts, and now Dan does the nay-nay. Oh boy. Oh man. It is definitely barely smelling.
Why didn't I choose this?
That is Pulp Fiction. You've lost your passion. I need a little bit more effort here.
How much more of the steak sauce do you have?
I got about 2 shots.
Yeah, 2 big
Pick it up
shots.
and chug it right now.
Oh,
Pick
my
it up
God.
And chug it right now.
Oh, my God.
All of it.
Oh, my God.
Is that what you want, Dad? Will that make you love me?
Oh, my God.
Yes, it will. Yes.
Hold on a second.
Chug it.
Hold on, go look. Mike, hold on. Not Gojo. Gojo, you
right,
chug it
okay,
if you want to.
all right,
I'm
all
talking
right.
to your dad right
All
now.
right, I'm gonna
Mike, these are big shot glasses. He just chugged one. He just chugged one.
No.
No.
Don't do this.
Don't do it yet. Do not do it yet. Do not.
Do it.
Do Mike, 1 second, Mike. Order, please. Mike.
Yes.
Yes, I thought there are 3 Mikes here. Mike Golick Sr. I'm confused.
I'm
Mike,
crazy right now.
Mike, are you sure? Because I am telling you, your son doesn't. I've been around your son enough. He does not look right. There have been a couple of times where we have all sensed here that he's going to throw up and maybe had to go to the hospital. His eyes are tearing up. Are you certain? Because you're his dad, and I know you love him, and you're a caring man. Are you certain?
You have given me all that information, Stugotz, and with that information, I say, Mike, you chug that damn thing right now.
Oh, my God.
Right now.
Oh, my God.
Get the defibrillators ready.
Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, well, this isn't a good idea, and I didn't like. Now I'm starting to think maybe I should have thought of whether I'm allergic to onions and like looked into this and like maybe I'll die doing this.
Go ahead. Let's hear the first crunch of this. Oh! Go! Oh my God, that seems awful.
Told you to dice him up. I told you,
Oh
man.
my God, I'm gonna throw up. That's a giant onion. I am going to vomit. Fats and Info is crying. Oh, Guillermo, I'm so sorry.
You're not.
Oh my, I am. No, I am. I feel like I'm gonna vomit.
Well, wait, but Greg was telling us earlier. You did
Why
some
are you
research.
standing up?
I need to see this, and I'm afraid and I'm nervous for him. But if you hold your nose, I thought it
Keep
tastes like
holding your
lobster.
nose.
I can't breathe or I hold my nose.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy.
I'm so sorry. Let me hear what that sounds like again.
Oh my God.
Oh! I'm so sorry, dude. I am mortified for you.
Does the holding of the nose help?
Nothing's helping.
You seem to be doing okay, though. You seem to be doing much better than I. Are you going to vomit on? Is there any chance that you vomit on your keyboard?
It's possible.
I mean, oh!
Oh my God.
You are a warrior hero. Your courage is seismic.
Man. That first bite was.
I mean, he's eating it like an apple. Today, right now, who looks more like a clown, me or the Knicks? But I'm dead serious about this because I was trying to think in my mind of something that has happened to an organization that feels more embarrassing than what happened to the Knicks last night. Not just because you're roughhousing and throwing Charles Oakley to the ground and he's gray-haired. That's part of the deal, Stugotz. That's why this
the
is.
foot just touched me.
Yes, this is why this is a punishment.
The toe just touched
Yes,
me.
okay.
Feel free to caress my foot, by the way.
Oh my God.
That's why I'm suggesting the V technique.
Did you guys hear that? Did you hear that? I just touched more toes. That didn't hurt. That was a good clean cut right there.
Why am I nervous?
I mean, is it cut?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
He has been 4 decades in the journalism game. He is a writer, a craftsman, and he takes these back in my days, back to a different time, nostalgic, musty, fossilized. How do you feel about today?
I like this one personally because it's a very personal subject matter. I'm not sure if it's a great back in my day, but I like it.
All right.
Is here, and I want Greg Cody to run a sprint. So we're going to combine these two things. I'm going to leave the studio right now. Shaq, thank you for your patience on this, and thank you for joining us. But I'm going to give a play-by-play of what we're doing here while talking to Shaq Griffin. So, Shaq, thank you for being on with us, buddy. Congratulations with everything that happened at the Combine. Doubted?
Oh, definitely. I mean, of course I take pride in that because, you know, me going to the Combine, first of all, I wasn't invited in the first place, and I had to go to the Senior Bowl to show, you know, my worth.
What is that? He played like 14 years in the league?
Yeah, he did.
So am I remembering, am I not giving enough respect to most?
I mean, that's not bad.
Breakout star his
rookie
first year.
season was his best
What
season.
What were his career totals, carries and yards?
612 rushing attempts, 2,415 yards. 18 times wrong, but he also appears to be a fairly complete back. Like you can swing him outside, out of the backfield. He can catch a pass, go matriculating down the field.
Yes,
definitely in pass pro. You can trust him.
What kind of receiving yards did he have?
Dan, I'm telling you, he was a solid back.
He's a guy that
You're
can
a
get
little
you
bit off of this.
96 receptions, 843 yards. Definitely 2 touchdowns. It's like I've been told that Mel Kiper meets Rain Man because he keeps saying definitely 2 touchdowns, definitely 96 receptions, definitely 843 receiving yards.
Your Kiper's really
amazing.
Mike.
Yes.
Your Kiper is really good. Like just
Todd.
Can you call Caliendo? I know you listen to this show. Call into the show, Caliendo. Somebody find Caliendo.
Somebody you got to look out for is Tim Biakapatuka. He's a guy that you can definitely trust in pass protection. Definitely a guy that will make your team better. And I'm definitely running out of steam. I got to pick up a notepad.
Okay, no,
definitely got to pick up a notepad.
All right, that's fine.
I got to write down some stuff. I had Biakapatuka.
Yeah, that's good. Biakapatuka is an important. It's got all the syllable counts that you want.
Vaisikahema is another guy that you can trust. Definitely in pass protection. A guy that's going to make your team better.
Caliendo, where you at? I know you're out there somewhere. Let's go. I want to have a conversation between you two. Here's Frank Caliendo's Mel Kiper. Thank you, Frank, for being on with us.
I believe he hasn't been set up on this whole thing because we were just trying to get him on as quickly as possible.
All right, well, go ahead.
I have no idea what's being talked about. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to figure it out.
Neither do I. It's been a whole whirlwind. Everything's going by way too fast.
Explain
Zero prep.
it to him. Explain
Zero
it to
prep.
him.
Apparently, Dan LeBatard, who's very fat, got a very hairy face. What's so wrong about that? All right, Dan LeBatard, he wants us to have a conversation. I'm not a professional comedian. I'm basically just doing a cheap impression of your impression. If we can have a talk and just make this end as quickly as possible, I'd definitely appreciate it.
You're doing a tremendous job, Mike. I didn't know what was going on, but I could hear a little bit your own voice in there. It sounds pretty good, but in the background, is that the actual Mel? I'm not sure what's happening right now, but I feel like I don't know. Is this McShay? McShay, you doing a little ghost work back
Frank,
there?
I believe this fruit is dying on the vine. I don't think this is working out very well. I have a name. It's DJ Hushmanzada. Do with that what you will.
Is that what? I'm not exactly sure what's going on here, but that's the point of the LeBatard show.
That's right.
Throw someone into a situation they don't know what's happening, and you feel as awkward as possible, and try and fight through, and then never talk to Dan again.
Super awkward. I'm in my phone contact list right now, looking for Mel Kiper's number, trying to produce a show, trying to do this comedic bit that I believe is failing. I'm wearing a leopard print suit. I am sweating in all the wrong places. It's really riding up. Definitely some chase.
I think Mike's Mel Kiper is better than Frank's Mel Kiper.
The next thing you're gonna that's one of the things you're gonna try and figure out along the show lines here, that you're gonna end up understanding that Caliendo doesn't really have anything down. He just is a conduit for other people to do more incredible things, and eventually it's over.
All right, well, hold on a second.
I love that word, man. Conduit.
There you go. Can we have can we have the Grudens talk
I'm
to
adding
each other?
conduit to my lexicon.
Let's go. No, don't laugh, Caliendo.
Go, have a conversation.
Have a conversation, Gruden and Gruden.
Come on, we'll move in
I'll
and
tell
out
you
of this
what,
like a
man.
serpentine.
I tell you what, I used to drive a Lexicon, man. I love those cars.
Love that car too, man. I feel like we're saving this, man.
It did get a little bit better before.
Definitely got a little bit better. It took some effort. We kept marching along. We had to establish our blockers, but once we started going downfield and reached that second level, definitely a guy you can trust on the next level.
There's a tremendous realization that what Caliendo does is not very difficult at all.
I'm at my parents' house because I don't have a tree and I don't want to be a weirdo. This is the Brett Favre, I believe. I'm not sure. It's my dad's neighbor. Probably wondering why I'm sitting in a tree. Kirk. Robert.
not too bad. Probably one of the least painful punishments I've done. I mean, in terms of like actual humiliation. That was a little fun, but certainly painful. Paid off though.
You know, I got in all sorts of trouble when I questioned 9/11. Well, I've been vindicated because in the new chapter in the book, the 9/11 report has 28 redacted pages that we're not allowed to see, that George Bush redacted them. Well, Congressman Cook and Senator Graham were on the intelligence. I'm not lobbing it out there. It's what's in the 9/11 report that they won't let us see. There's 28 redacted pages. The grid, they've both told me. All it deals with is...
I are both kind of just shocked and mortified. Pablo's dressed like an orca. Jesse Ventura with us on ESPN Radio. Again, Roy is wearing barely nothing right now on ESPNU. I dare say he is the least clothed person in the history of the Disney Empire. And it's also happier than I've seen him look in about a decade. He has been smiling. He was very pleased to take off his clothes.
Yep.
He had no issues. Sarah Spain threatened him, and he had no issues with this. And now my brother has arrived to do an artist's rendering of Roy very expensively. Sarah Spain, this really backfired on Sarah Spain.
Roy is ripped, man.
The name is Spain, but they call me the commish, C-O-M-M-I-S-H. You don't want to mess with this. Step into the grid and I'll rule your world. The show's alpha male is a ball-busting girl. When you pick your fate, you know I'll make it stick. Save your excuses, yo, they don't mean the horrors of the grid. Best believe the hype, like sand to your neck or a bowl full of tripe. Running like Baywatch, eating a whale. A whole damn show with your hand in a pail. Call me up when you need me to rule. You get so nervous, you start to drool. Stomach is twisting, now you're clenching your butts. Sick like you ate 36 donuts. Please take it easy on us, please, Sarah Spain. Huh. You know I'm bringing the pain. The name is Spain, but they call me the commish. A velvet glove with an iron fist. Fat face Dan and his little wiener friend. In case you didn't hear me, gonna say it again. The name is Spain, but they call me the commish. A velvet glove with an iron fist. Fat face Dan and the wiener stew. Never forget who I am to you. I'm the commish.
'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Merry Christmas and happy holiday. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas and happy. See, there's people are around. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. And if he ever saw it, he would even say it glows. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at my toes. Back Christmas time is here. Christmas, I'm just over here singing Christmas songs, don't mind me. Dashing through the snow on a one-horse open sleigh. All the fields we go, laughing all the way. Ha ha ha! Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits fly. Oh, what fun it is to sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells.
This is for
Micah's taking the shackles off just for a second so I can try to have a bite of food. The thing's still on. This is how I have to do it. By the way, look at the stains already on my right hand. Look, there's one behind there. This is a great cheesesteak. We love it. This is how I have to do it.
Do we have to read those? No. Okay.
All right, thanks. Look at this. I mean, look at me. Look at me. That's so good though.
Oh God, you're getting it all over.
It tastes even better with plastic.
Eat it off the I'm here to do this counter therapy session here at Recover Me and from Fit Miami. This is Matt. Matt, why don't you tell us what's going on?
I don't know what the hell's going on. What are you going to do, Roy?
I don't
know.
know. I'm going to get frozen, I guess.
Roy's definitely going to get frozen. We're going to put him at suboptimal cryo temperatures, really cold.
There he is.
Woo! Let's go in. Watch your head. All right, Roy, let's start to take your robe off for me, please.
See, the trick is not to touch the wall because the wall's cold.
The one question I have is, do you have a sock on it?
I have 3 socks on it.
Dang, go on. He had to say that. I only need 1 sock. This guy needs 3.
Hey, Chris, I gotta protect myself.
Under a minute, Roy. Under a minute.
Okay.
What do you expect and how do you feel? How does it live up?
It's I expected it to be this cold.
You
I
do
feel
sound like you sound like you're cold.
Yeah, I feel like I got frost growing on my arm. My elbows are ashy.
3, 2, and 1.
Thank you.
You did it, Roy. This is step 2 of our LeBatard Grid of Death obliging bet. The next time you see me, hopefully I will be asleep and it will be on Christopher's Periscope account and he will be doing it till we're satisfied.
In less than an hour, an aircraft from here will join others from around the world. You'll be launching the largest aerial battle in the history of mankind. Mankind. That's a word that should have a new meaning for all of us today. We can't be consumed by our petty differences anymore. We will be united in our common interests. Perhaps it's fate that today is the 4th of July, and you will once again be fighting for your freedom. Not from tyranny, oppression, or persecution, but from annihilation. We are fighting for our right to live, to exist. And should we win, the 4th of July will no longer be an American holiday, but as the day we declared in one voice, we will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish
without a fight. We're going to live on. We're going to survive. Today, we celebrate our Independence Day. Ow! America!
It's a big day at the Grid of Death. The Fine Bucket helmet has finally been pulled. Chris Cody has to serve an automatic death, but he gets all the money accrued
We don't care. We don't
for
care.
fines over the course of the year. It took a while for this. I think a full calendar year.
We don't care. We don't care. Hundreds.
How much money is that?
Lots of Benjamins, 20s, and there's more down here.
So what are we estimating? Last time we counted, it was what, 750?
Yeah, I would say that's about what it's at, in that range. I'll give you a total once I just made it rain.
I think all that's left is pretty much shirtless stuff.